me fast. Afraid of how long this won't last. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph.
A lot.
Getting out here, getting the feel for the game again. It's been a while since we played 5-on-5, so getting the feel for that, getting my feet under myself, and then having fun with a crowd and people in the crowd, and people yelling and cheering on big plays, things like that. It's been good to hear. So I've enjoyed it.
How's the summer league experience been for you?
It's been fun. I mean, my first look at a little bit of NBA action, NBA plays, and just playing against the other guys that are NBA.
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road games. The traffic in New York City making a look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We've got Oubre, Porter is out there with Wood, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Junior, and it's Harden in at the 2 guard. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Dinwiddie with it. 24-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Junior, it's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And it's denied. Right side, Irving. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Kanter, the pass to Junior. Ball stolen. Porter against Harden. And that one's good by Porter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. Here's Dinwiddie. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He hopes to match Kyrie Irving's creativity by showing him a variety of defensive looks. Coach said Irving ruins game plans because he instantly sees what's coming and makes adjustments on the fly. So we'll see who wins this strategy session tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. The kick out to Porter. Houston moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
Kanter, high post. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Last game for the Rockets, they pick up the win against the Raptors. Oubre can't get it to go. Here's Junior. Action coming off the assist from KD. Junior's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Jones Williams in the post. Banked in off the glass.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. The pass to Claxton. He feeds it to Junior. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 22-point game against Toronto.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First. Five on the floor. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. To the paint. Here's Junior. Harden trying to get open. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Porter, Oubre out there with Wood, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Pass to Oubre. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from Junior.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Raptors, put on a show. He added 27 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
They get the rebound. They need this, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Here's Oubre. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And 12 points for Junior.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gay's checked in. Irving passes to Cannon. And Junior throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Dinwiddie. No good from outside.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Junior dishes to Irving. Count it. Good. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Dinwiddie. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Junior. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's KD in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Rockets. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Oubre for 3, and Kanter pulls it down.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Rockets making a change here. Daniel House has checked in for Christian Wood. Derek Jones comes in for Oubre. Rose, he's checked in for Porter. And it's John Wall in for Dinwiddie.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defense apart in pick and roll situations.
Harris outside. Kicks it to Irving. Passes it to Perry. Clock at 4. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Outside Rose. Outside Wall. Houston needs to get a shot off. On its way from Rose for 2. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Wall, top of the key. Goes up from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron. For Brooklyn, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Irving for three. He doesn't hit that one. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Wall, and it's good, 2 points. Wall's got 5 points so far.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Christian Woods checked in for the Rockets. Gay comes in for Danuel House. .11 left in the third quarter. Pass to Junior, and Jones over to help. There's Brown with the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Rose gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Irving looking for an opening. And he's going up for the alley-oop. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right.
For the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Enes Kanter. Junior comes in for Kevin Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jones checked in for Kelly Oubre.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Christian Wood is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Porter. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. There's Shamet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Claxton the pass to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Now the pass to Gay. Launches it. The Rockets again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Shamet the pass to Junior. Here's Claxton. Inside. The shot's good.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Brown outside. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Houston making a switch.
Number 6.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Perry. To the inside. Here's Junior, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Junior's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Thomas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Ben McLemore.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Rogers checked in for Nicholas Claxton. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Junior. The Nets working the ball around now. Jones against Rogers. Just 5 to shoot. Perry passes to Junior. The shot, no good. Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here, finishing the season series 2-0 against Houston.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Shamet. Great D that time from Thomas.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Lamb. And here is Thomas. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Brown. But they recover it. No good from 18. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.